How to get a lot of karma on Reddit. As a male, make good content, comment a lot, never go against a hive mind. Meanwhile, as a female, all you gotta do is post nudes and selfies of yourself. Oh yes, the struggle of the male Redditor to get those internet points. I mean seriously, who cares this much about karma? Hello Redditors of the internet, Noble Xenon here, and welcome to r/JustNeckbeardThings part 83. Let's get started. So, for this next one, Mom used to make me coffee every morning. Most women under 30 today have been raised to do nothing in the house. They're unable to cook, clean, or properly care for a man. They're unable to do laundry without shrinking the clothes. They don't understand you're supposed to wake up before the man does so you can prepare coffee, etc. Someone would do well to create a how-to course on YouTube teaching the basics of womanhood to the younger generation that clearly hasn't been housebroken. Housebroken? Excuse me, they're women, not dogs. Holy shit. All this just because ladies refuse to make you tendies. And now here's the creator of Gears of War dunking the alpha male mindset. Every guy I've ever known who claims he's an alpha male is the type to get drunk at a bar, pick a fight, and wind up crying on the curb while getting arrested while complaining how his father never loved him. Ooh, wow, that is just brutal. Those alpha males always think they're so tough, until they face someone who's tougher than them, of course. However, of course, this commenter would like to note that Cliffy B was the epitome of an arrogant neckbeard cringe lord back in the early to mid-2000s, so much so that JP from Grandma's Boy is based on him. Watching him shit on alpha males in 2023 is hilarious because he was exactly the type of person this sub would have ridiculed daily 15 or 20 years ago. Well, if he's changed his ways, that is a win in my book, so... For this next one, just go for ugly men, your standards are too high. Also ugly men, why do ugly girls even exist? Literally tagged it rage fuel, so you know you're in for a crazy one here. Being pretty is literally the entire point of their existence. An ugly girl is as useful as a chair without legs, literally a travesty and sin against nature. So you're telling me that half of all humans' entire purpose is simply to look pretty? My dude, you are sick. I don't know, I just hate ugly girls. They trigger my disgust response. Someone feels the same? At least an ugly man can still build and invent stuff and contribute greatly to the tribe. Some of the most brilliant men have been ugly as sin, but an ugly girl, she literally sucks at the only thing girls can provide. Literally disgusting. And you're saying that women can't build or invent anything? Really? Also, the dude has been online for 100 days, having joined in 2021. 100 days! Dude hasn't even thought about grass in the last 2 years. Maybe too busy raging at so-called ugly girls. We have a high IQ individual. Instead of wasting their fertile years on high education, high IQ women should marry early high IQ men and give birth to high IQ sons who will lead the society, country, businesses, and family to prosperity. So you really think high IQ men are capable of leading society, businesses, and families, but not high IQ women? But all the people in your example have high IQs. Oh, we have a review for this next one for a local urgent care, 5 stars. Can't believe they only have 2.5 stars. Just went in for a drug screening. Hot young blonde nurse looking all wifey, just sweet as ever. I can't imagine a girl so bubbly and pretty getting a low review. People complain like kids. I wanted to marry her. Maybe because other people are reviewing the actual service, not creeping out the women. And now, I'll defend you from YouTube Shorts comments, m'lady. Why so much hate? I thought it was extremely impressive, the way this girl did every single thing to make herself as cute as she could be to a male, down to the perfect timing and movements of each face muscle, expanding her eyes, displaying the sharp teeth, adding the freckles, the adorable style, and then the Japanese. Oh, this deserves an award. You lost me as make herself as cute as she could be to a male. Basically saying she's doing this to specifically please men. And now for this next one, how dare women like clean men? We had to kill the Vikings because they bathed and brushed their hair and our wives couldn't resist such sophistication is a hell of a take by medieval English chroniclers. One 13th century chronicle attributed a slaughter of Danes by Anglo-Saxons in 1002 to the former's irresistibility to the latter's spouses. The Danes made themselves far too acceptable to English women by their elegant manners and their care of their person. They combed their hair daily according to the custom of their country, and took a bath every Saturday and even changed their clothes frequently, and improved the beauty of their bodies with many such trifles by which means they undermine the chastity of wives. We may have just found the original neckbeards here. Neckbeard history being discovered on a daily basis, or at least every Saturday. This next person unironically posts this on our university's public Facebook page. When I was younger, women would make guys wait until they're in a committed relationship to sleep with them, and now y'all giving it away on sale like it's Black Friday and everyone is single. What happened? Women really need to up their game. I remember when women would shame other women for being too easy, and that ensured they didn't give it up even when they wanted to ensure they got relationships out of the guys. And you know what? A lot of these people are still together and married today. Funny that. Things don't get better until individuals make change. If enough individuals change, then the social norms change. And then the social norms police individuals' behavior and encourage the masses to change. And I love how one person simply replies with, "lol." And most people reacted with laughing reactions, so that's how you know people think your post is a joke. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? I'm traveling to Japan tomorrow and have a question about the females. Oh, those beautiful, stunning females of Japan. Hello, I will be arriving in Tokyo tomorrow and I would like to ask something. This, of course, isn't the main purpose of my trip, but I was wondering what is the best way to find a single female Japanese female. Remember, this Japanese female must be female. Like, what locations are the best place to find them? Also, what is the best place to take them on a first date and what kind of gifts do they enjoy? I am traveling from the States, so I would greatly appreciate any information from those who have a Japanese girlfriend themselves. Thanks! You say looking for women isn't the main purpose of your trip, but it's all you're talking about here. And now for this next one, the quartering, be a coward. Live your entire life in fear. Don't even leave your basement to pee. If you can avoid it, it's in your best interest to never go to large gatherings of people. The cities are meat grinders, malls no longer safe. Just order your stuff online and stay alive. Groceries too. Just pay the premium to have them delivered if you can. Demons walk among us. Okay, my dude, here's the thing. Sure, you should take safety precautions when going outside, but you can't just hide in the basement like it's some sort of apocalyptic bunker. But sure, go get your Mountain Dew and Doritos delivered. And now a gross neckbeard makes a gross comment on a picture of a young girl with a kitten. His avatar is wearing a fedora. Guess what? I also love your daughter. Joke, by the way, for anyone who is stupid. If you have to point out that obviously that it's a joke, then you've made a very bad joke. We're not stupid. Jokes are supposed to be funny. Your comment was just in poor taste. Clearly you are stupid. Anyone with a modern sense of humor would have thought that to be funny. Clearly this sub is just a bunch of 45-year-old men and women in middle-age crisis complaining about gas prices being too high despite the fact that they aren't attempting to get a job. Shut the hell up. How is that supposed to be a joke? You're making that comment on a picture of a young girl with a kitten. Of course people are gonna think you're creepy. Just because you say it's a joke doesn't mean, oh, everything's automatically alright. This next one wrote a whole dissertation on being friend-zoned. Why I reject being just friends with women, a dissertation. In short, because I'm not a D-list asexual humanoid. I have a beating heart and a big D hanging between my legs. I am a man. Because of all the things that are implied but unsaid, you see me as an inadequate, ineffable loser. You're willing to be friends with other guys as well as F them, but you're unwilling to F me. When you say, I just don't see you in that way, it says so much about how you do see me as an inadequate, unworthy, ineffable loser who doesn't deserve to get laid. How could I ever be friends with someone who has such a low opinion of me? How could I ever be friends with someone who's willing to be friends with benefits with other guys but not with me? Why should I accept being shortchanged? I want sex. I want love. I want a loving relationship with a woman. As a woman, you could potentially provide me with loving, trusting, intimate companionship. Together, we could create an entire family. We could bestow happiness and love to the entire world. But you want to be just friends. That's about a 1 out of 10 on the scale of what a relationship could be. Thanks, but I'll pass. I'd rather spend my time and energy with a woman who sees me as worthy of her. You really don't care about what the women think, do you? You just want to get in there and, yeah. And someone comments, same way you are not attracted to the women you interact with, or all those women, by your disinterest, also inadequate, unworthy, ineffable, etc. Obviously, I'm not physically attracted to every woman, but if I start to like a girl as a friend, i.e. I'm interested in them, the only way I wouldn't want to F her would be if she's really fat. And I've never been drawn to fat women for any reason, so no, I've never liked a girl for any reason that I didn't want to F. The very fact that I found a reason to like her, any reason at all, is enough for me to want to F her, or at least be open to the idea. Men do not reject the same way that women do. It's that simple. This is why gay men are effing all day, every day with as many guys as they want. It's a free-for-all. It's why most bi men don't even try to F women because it's too friggin' difficult. Wow, okay. Oh my god, it's like this dude can only think of one thing. Friendships? Connections? No, doesn't matter. I only want one thing. That sweet, sweet coochie. For this next one, why are you booing me? I'm right. Banned from the anime club after I said if your waifus were real girls, they would most definitely never date any of you guys. And those people in the anime club took that one personally. And now the truth behind the alpha males. I'm 40 and I don't date girls over 24. My girlfriends are 20. Oh really? Because you are about to get exposed. I said this in another comment, but I just want to point out that the guys behind these accounts hire us, sex workers, to hang out with them and take pictures, LMAO. Last summer I was on a boat with 4 other women and the guys who booked it took selfies and Snapchats with us all day, which ended up on one guy's alpha male account where he was like, "These women flock to me." Sir? We were there because you paid us to sit in on a rented boat with you. That guy also went on weird rants about women's age and was like, look at all these 20-year-old girls I hang out with. Not like those hags over 25. They're the ones who believe in that so-called wall. Reader, half the women on that boat were over 30, and that dung beetle and all his followers literally could not tell. They have no friggin' clue. In the club, they regularly ask 32-year-olds with kids if they're in school because they think they're 21. They literally cannot tell. It doesn't matter how much they screech that they can. It's like their brains just cannot process the fact that women over 30 can be beautiful. Like, it's impossible for them. And now I trip over my tongue when communicating with beautiful women. To the pretty girl at the sandwich shop. Oh my god, dude wrote a whole letter. I apologize for coming on too strong. Please forgive me, this was not my intention. I intruded you at work and you had every reason to be alarmed. We have never spoke outside of how my day was going and what type of meat I would like on my sandwich. I'll admit, thinking about this in retrospect was not a good move. I'm sorry. Let me start by saying that I've admired you since the summer. I'm massively attracted to women who have grace. You, pretty girl who works at my favorite sandwich shop, you have grace. Grace is something we all need during this time. Would you like a little bit of grace in these trying times? I appreciate you. I don't know how hard it is to smile at every customer who walks into the store. Oh, it can be very tough, especially when you have to go back to smiling at the next customer after dealing with a Karen, and for a moment make them feel like they're the only person in the room. Wow, see you do this so effortlessly. I watched you do it 3 times this morning. It's so reminiscent to a mother's love. This isn't one of the infectious things about you, it's just part of the all-inclusive package that is you. I pay attention to the small things. When you smile, you light up the room. This is infectious. People want a piece of this. I don't even believe you understand what I'm saying. I created a reason to see you today, because I really like the package that is the pretty girl at the sandwich shop. I'm not trying to do anything. I honestly wanted to play a song for you that can express the excitement I feel when I'm gonna get a sandwich. See? There's this anticipation that comes with just thinking you might be there. I hope that next time I come in, the discomfort from this moment has evaporated. Trust me, this discomfort is not evaporating anytime soon. What is that I want from you? I would say I want your phone number, but you're gonna give it to me the next time you see me. me. You've read this letter, these words are honest. My only goal was to say, hey pretty girl, look at me. I apologize again for the poor execution, my bad, I trip over my tongue when communicating with beautiful women. Yes, your tongue. What I want to take you to the park so I can push you on the swings, just so you could remember that simple time before cell phones, when building a relationship was in the moment and we never dropped each other's gaze. You remember? I want to take you to dinner and stare deep into your eyes. I mean, it would be a little creepy if all you did during dinner was stare into my eyes. I just want to eat here. I want to take you to the movies. I have to admit, if this happens and you're sitting next to me, I will smell your hair. This is a guarantee. I will smell your hair. Leave her hair alone. What are you doing? I want to breathe you in. I want to know what your essences smells like. The next time I see you, wear that perfume that makes you feel gorgeous and allow me to smell you neck. The grammar and spelling in here is atrocious, by the way. And finally, I want you to see me. I think you're starting to see me now. And not only is she seeing you, she is seeing you in such a way where she wants to file a restraining order against you right away. And you'll never be able to go to that sandwich shop again. And now stop telling me to get a job on r/anti-work. Mom won't stop nagging me to move out. I'm 37, no wife, no kids, no social life, can't afford it, and obviously no job. My mom knows all this and still expects me to move out. What should I do? Trolls will be blocked. Edit, stop telling me to get a job. Okay, this is a pretty obvious troll here. There's just no way someone posted this on r/anti-work. They're taking it way too literally. So go block yourself. And now, what consent is this one talking about? Anyone care to explain to me? If you marry a man, you belong to him. You're his property. You had to consent to legalizing your marriage where you sign yourself over to him. You said your vows, he takes you as his lawfully wedded wife, you're his. You knew what you signed up for. Don't play dumb. Okay, clearly this person is trying to twist how the marriage contract works. Newsflash, it goes both ways. And no one owns each other. What year is this? And this, my friends, is what zero coochie does to an MF. My ideal society is a fusion of Iran and Japan. It would have anime and Japanese girls, but those girls would be governed under Islamic law and wouldn't be able to talk back to the head of their household. The kawaii aspect combined with the female submissiveness would be perfect. Of course you think they should just be cute and submissive. Of course you do. These neckbeards just get more disgusting every day. And a comment here, man, don't blame that on the lack of action. Something is broken in their brain. I've had dry spells before, some intentional, some not, and I never had anything close to the insane thoughts these people voice. Yeah, there is something else going on there. Something far more sinister and far more disturbing. For this next one, I'm personally of the belief that people should date anyone regardless of age gaps as long as they're both adults and know what they're getting into, but some of these middle-aged, specifically those who exclusively date adults who are 18 to 20s, men's reasons for defending this are absolutely disgusting. Here we go. 18 to 20 is a sweet spot, my G. Less headaches, less KMs, kilometers? Programmable submissive. Programmable? Are you trying to, like, control their brains? What? Well, sounds like you're a perfect candidate for r/JustNeckbeardThings, and here you are. Not only on there, but on my video. Looking at this thread, I can't tell who to hate more, the people who infantilize young adults and treat them like children due to their closed-minded worldview, or the incels who've never touched a woman and would go after 15-year-olds if that was the age of consent. And now, what kind of response was this individual expecting? Hey man, can I talk to you about your girlfriend? I guess so, what about her? I've been talking with her a lot and we've grown pretty close. I know you're her boyfriend and all, but I was gonna politely ask if you could break up with her. I just really feel a connection to her and she would be happy with me. What kind of ridiculous request is this? You have got to be trolling. There is no way. Oh, that's funny because she told me you were creepy and constantly text her even when she doesn't reply. You need to stop talking to my girlfriend and get the hell out of my DMs. Oh, LOL, you know she's just using that as an excuse because she'd rather tell you that than the truth, which is that she met a nice charming alpha male. You betas are all the same. WTF, did you make her block me? To be honest, I should thank you, I didn't even want her anyway. Have fun with her though, beta. My dude, you're insane. This dude is a little more than just insane, let me tell you. After all that alpha and beta male talk, I'm inclined to believe that she blocked you because you were being creepy. And this is what happens when neckbeards leave their basement and go out into the world looking for milady. Being noticed by senpai. Man, put one of his special ingredients, so to speak, in a colleague's coffee cup to make her notice him. This 34-year-old individual faces jail time for his absolutely disgusting behavior after being caught in the act with a deer in headlights expression on his face. And I bet the dude was like, what did I do wrong? I just wanted milady to notice me. Well, milady wasn't the only one who noticed you. The authorities did too. And now found this one on a Spider-Man video. This scene is a classic example why a man should never date or marry a single mother. Her kids will never respect you because you are not their biological father. Father and raise your own children. That's BS. There's people everywhere who grew up never knowing their real fathers at all, who would gladly and proudly call the man that raised them their father. Oh, that's just not true. My father died when I was younger, and I was then raised by my adoptive grandparents. They're the ones who helped me become the person I am today. To me, they're the closest thing I have as parents. It doesn't matter if we were related or not. They tried when it mattered, and that means everything to me. Okay, neckbeards, just because someone is not a biological parent doesn't mean they are suddenly incapable of loving and raising children. By doing that, you're just invalidating their efforts, which is kinda messed up if you ask me. And by the way, the Spider-Man video in question was the scene where Peter, Maguire version, and Uncle Ben argued in the car. I love how the guy thought Uncle Ben was Spider-Man's stepfather, LMAO. I mean, these neckbeards just love talking out of their asses. And now all she did was smile, bro. I'm standing in line at the coffee shop and some petite cutie with bright blue eyes and curly dirty blonde hair smiles at me. My heart literally winces in pain and I fight the urge to karate chop her out of self-defense. Well, then you may need to get your heart checked out. Sorry, but go hurt someone else. I don't need your help. Take your home from college hot girl summer somewhere else, boo. I'm not entertaining your ego. I don't want to be friends, and I'm not following you on Insta because I truly don't care where your butt cheeks are going on vacay this time. Leave me in peace. My New Year's resolution was to do 2K23 single. Honestly, it isn't hard when you're pent up with hurt and disappointment. Honestly, if you're acting like that, it shouldn't be too hard of a resolution. I'm doing better this year than I've ever been, making more money than I ever had, pursuing things that make me happy and focusing on myself. I don't need a friend group and I certainly don't need a girlfriend. I'm not interested in making new friends and I'm not interested in meeting the one. I don't trust any of you, period. The barista smiling. Sir? 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 What can I get for you? Sir, this is a Starbucks. And now not wanting to play a game because the trailer song reminds you of identity politics. Music trailer with Billie Eilish killed the Diablo excitement for me. Anyone feel that twist in your stomach upon hearing her voice? My expectation was to have the ultimate Diablo experience and escape the reality of modern pop culture or identity politics. That was why I paid for the ultimate, but this final trailer has ruined all the hype from the past 3 betas. It's time for a refund. You're not gonna have a really fun time if one song ruins your entire enjoyment of a video game. And it was in the trailer too, probably not even in the game. And now this might help restore your faith in humanity a little. The top post on that sub is currently ruthlessly mocking the guy for being such a... How can I make the release all about me and my problems? Looking for suggestions and sob stories I could write to make the release of this video game all about me and my problems. Thanks in advance. Oh man, this dude is getting roasted. Oh, and even more Diablo 4 stuff. Holy shit. This is Diablo 4's females. We will never see Blizzard make females sexy again unless they hire people who love beauty. Hey stupid, there's this thing in Diablo now called a character creator. You can choose how you want your character to look. You're so desperate to have these beautiful characters. Make one when the game comes out, since you didn't get early access. Can't imagine why, you seem so smart. Oh, I played both betas. Sorcerer is the only feminist body sexy type, but her face along with the other classes look like men, and the druid can't be sexy, she's fat by default, just like how Necro is anorexic. If I could make them all slim I would, but Blizzard is scared of beauty. Okay, why does this post have so much censorship? Oh, I see, it was posted on Facebook. Yeah, that explains it. They're somehow more sensitive than the YouTube censors. And now don't worry guys, we just need a girlfriend on r/teenagers. Oh lordy. The truth about depression among men, in my opinion, most men are sadly mentally off. I think I know the reason. Men don't need psychologists or psychiatric pills to be mentally healthy, no matter what the psychologist or society says to you. The thing that men need to be healthy is something very wonderful. A cute, beautiful girl which you love with all your heart, which with her wonderful smile, her compliments on you, her love that will make you feel safe, her care and her comfort you have to her, will touch your body with best way to make you go crazy, that you will talk to her openly for all your issues with all your heart, and she will understand you at her fullest and help you emotionally and everywhere else with the most wonderful way possible. The girl you are pleasuring listening to her voice, that girl that you can open your heart and all your soul and give you all that warmth, love, and magic and cure you. I don't know if you have anxiety, depression, ADHD, autism, psychopathy, etc., but I mentioned will cure you and make you feel as happy as you would never imagine before. Dear mods, don't ban me, please. If you think the post is not appropriate for this sub, just remove the post. I don't predict the future to see if I got banned or not when I post that. You don't need to ban me, don't make my life bad. Sorry my nude, but if it's against the rules, the mods will ban you for it. So you're basically saying men don't need psychologists because Milady can be your psychologist, and that is just not fair to women. I'm just gonna be honest here. You're just putting a burden on her in what is supposed to be a loving relationship. It's one thing to talk about your problems a little bit, that's fine, that happens in relationships, even healthy ones I might add. It's a whole nother to expect her to fix your mental health issues. It's just not right. She's not a mental health professional. And even if she was, she would rather keep that stuff at work. And now for this last one, we go to Twitter. Oh boy. Okay, Queen, let's play your game. 18-year-old Queen friend-zone a man who loved Queen. Queen had a guy who Queen desired but didn't have the same level of desire for Queen. The shelved man loves Queen, but Queen does not seek his kind of love. He hasn't checked off the boxes Queens look for. So as in the age of liberation, Queen does what those who are liberated do, until Queen at age 25, 26, 26, and 27, 26 twice for whatever reason, finds the one who is close enough to Queen's checklist. All the while Loverboy is shelved and married and a great husband and father to another Queen. You see, many aren't this Queen, but many are. Queens aren't all looking for love, especially if the thing you desire in someone else is stronger than the love the person you don't want is giving. It's an analogy and it's real life. What is this dude even on about? We're just gonna end it here. Anyway, I'd like to thank all of my patrons, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Cranjus McBiscuitbull, Dark Garden, Catalan Cormendi, Mike Hawk, Hold Up, Nightcrawler, Stormcloud the Wolf, Vicmeister1999, and Zoe Horsham. Feel free to join in the link below, and if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and if you have something interesting to say, feel free to comment.